Assalamualaikum and a very good evening. My name is Muhammad Imam Farhan bin Muhammad Iskandar and I am from class K3 T5A. So in this video, I will be doing a presentation on potassium. As we all know, each element in the periodic table has its own proton number as well as its electronic configuration. So for potassium specifically, potassium has a proton number which is 19, and for electronic configuration it is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, and 4s1. Now let's move on to the position of the potassium. Now as I said earlier, the electronic configuration for potassium is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, and 4s1. Now how do we determine the position of the potassium? Now let's have a look at the last orbital, which is 4s1. Now the last orbital, as we can see, the last orbital is s orbital, so that makes potassium to be located at the s block. Now, what about the group? Well, potassium is located at group 1, the reason being because the number of electrons at the last s orbital is 1. And lastly, for the period, potassium is located at period 4 because the highest principal quantum number at the last s orbital, as you can see, is 4. Now let's move on to the latest daily application that involves potassium. So first of all, potassium acts as an essential mineral. Why? Because it is critical for the delivery of nerve signals, contraction of muscles, regulation of heartbeats, blood pressure, and the removal of cellular waste. Potassium can be obtained from your diet that consists of avocados, dried beans, salmon, and so on. And also, one may also need to take supplements that are rich in potassium if he experiences malnutrition. Next, potassium can also be used as macronutrient for plant growth. Why? Because potassium is important for the translocation of essential nutrients, water and other substances from the roots through the stem of the leaves. Potassium also helps to enhance photosynthesis in plants by regulating the opening and closing of stomata, thus it regulates the uptake of carbon dioxide. Last but not least, potassium can also be used in a battery. Why? This is simply because as compared to a lithium-ion battery, potassium-ion battery has less risk fire. And potassium-ion battery is also rich in raw materials, high energy density, fast ion transport in the electrolyte, and also it is low cost. Finally, the reactivity of metal potassium is higher than lithium simply because the radius for potassium is bigger than lithium. So that is all from me. My name is Muhammad Imam Farhan bin Muhammad Iskandar. Thank you so much for watching.